Best barbecue ribs ever. Hands down, period, no competition. But seriously, if you want to know how to make the best, most obscenely delicious barbecue ribs you've ever tasted, you do not want to miss this episode. All right, let's start with a shameless plug today. I am sharing my favorite Sauce Goddess Sticky Sweet barbecue ribs recipe. And here's an interesting tidbit for you. This particular recipe is the main inspiration behind the whole brand, Sauce Goddess. The quick backstory is this. My dad used to make the best barbecue ribs ever, but he hated liquid smoke. And so the ribs had zero liquid smoke flavor, and everybody loved them. I'm also going to take it a step further in the food family tree, if you will, and show you my mom's tried and true method for cooking ribs in the oven. So this takes us way back to the original Sauce Goddess roots. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so here is a quick tip for you. When you're shopping for ribs, what you want to go for is the heaviest package you can find, because all those packages are going to have the same number of ribs. So a heavier package means more meat per bite. And there's three kinds. You got baby backs, you've got spares, you got St. Louis spares. I like St. Louis. That's just personal preference. Now, on to prep. First thing we need to do is unpackage and rinse the ribs. Then we pat them off dry. This allows the rub to stick. Some people like to remove the silver skin here. I happen to like it. I think it keeps the meat more moist than removing it, but the rub doesn't stick as well. If you want to remove the silver skin, here's how. Just take a piece of paper towel, grab one end of the silver skin on the back, and carefully and gently pull across the rib, and the silver skin should peel right off. Now we'll slice them into 3 sections per rack, and they are ready for the rub down. All right, we've got my personal favorite, sweet heat rub for the ribs. I do like to add a tiny bit more brown sugar. I think the ribs can use it. So we're gonna start with a half a cup of brown sugar and a quarter cup of sweet heat for 3 racks of ribs. The amount you put on can vary, just start there. Keep in mind, you may need to adjust the amount based on the size of the ribs. We'll start with the sweet heat first. We're gonna rub that in well, and then we'll sprinkle the brown sugar and rub that in. And I got a quick tip for you. To keep all food safe and everything, I like to use one hand for the dry rubs, handling the shaker, sprinkling the sugar, and one hand to get all porky and rub the ribs. Keep everybody safe. Place the ribs in a roasting pan on a rack. Add some liquid. It can be water, beer, apple juice, about 1 to 2 cups. We're just covering the bottom. The liquid will allow the ribs to steam and stay moist. We're going to cover them with foil, and into the oven they go. We're going to bake them at 250 for 3 to 4 hours. Let's check them. Yep, they are done. We want to cook the ribs until they look just like this. The little bones slightly protruding out from the meat like you see here. After we remove the rack and drain the liquid, we're going to put them back in the pan so that we can move on to my favorite part, getting saucy. Let's talk about the 2 different ways you can finish your ribs. One option is you can head to the grill and baste and grill the final 30 minutes to an hour on a low-medium grill. If you're on a grill, then you have to make sure that the meat sauce combo doesn't burn, so it's a little high maintenance. So for today's demo, we're going to do it Mom's way. This is option 2, and we'll be using the oven. We'll continue to cook our ribs in the pan in the oven, only now they're uncovered. We're using my dad's original sauce, Sticky Sweet, and we're going to baste it lovingly every 15 minutes until it's gooey and obscenely delicious. The best part about this is you get the same sticky ribs like on the grill, but a whole lot less mess. This dish is like a marriage in food and real life. It's my mom and my dad. It's so awesome. I like to serve these with more sauce for dipping, because of course you can never have enough sauce. Sauce Goddess and all, you know. Also, I like to bring in some spicier sauces, like our Sweet Red Devil habanero sauce. I may not want that for the entire meal, but it sure is good on a few bites. It's pretty hot. It's a little bit more than my lips can handle for an entire meal. I'm so happy to share this special recipe with you. It started my company. It's near and dear to my heart. It's the favorite of everyone in my family and most of my friends. So get out there and try it for yourself. Impress your friends with that game day get together. Host a backyard barbecue, or maybe even a romantic dinner. Heck, celebrate the summer solstice. Why not? Whatever you do, make sure you add these obscenely delicious ribs to your ongoing bag of culinary tricks. Order or pick up your Sauce Goddess sticky sweet sauce now, so you'll be ready to go when inspiration strikes. And remember, if you don't lick your fingers, someone else will.